clean up. That's because they didn't want to leave any evidence behind. And Matt learned his captors found him on his credit union's website. Then they saw his picture and learned where he lived on Facebook. The criminals began their watch. You were surveilled.
Yeah, I was surveilled. To this day, I still can't handle that I had people surveilling me and I didn't notice. If I had just paid more attention, would I have stopped this?
In 2017, Benanti was convicted on 23 counts, including armed bank extortion and kidnapping. He's now serving 4 consecutive life sentences plus 155 years, but he still maintains his innocence. Brian Witham, who struck a deal, was sentenced to 30 years. So what's the lesson for people here?
Be careful what you put out for the world to see. The minute you hit post or hit send, you have no guarantee who's going to be able to access that at some point.
That baby picture's out there.
The baby picture's out there. You talking about where you run in your neighborhood and how long, it's all out there.
And these guys exploited all of those things you just mentioned.
They mined it all.
As for Matt Yussman, he's still upset at how he was treated by the FBI and local authorities. Former police chief Jim Wardwell. He'd like to have taken a swing at you guys.
And rightfully so. Mr. Yussman was through so much. For any of us to have added to any of his anguish is regretful. He is a victim of a horrific crime and a good man and a courageous man.
And while the men behind this crime will be in prison for years and years into the future, all of their victims seem to have been deeply traumatized. Reporter Jamie Satterfield.
They will never be able, really, I think, to ever fully rest easy in their own homes. That's the price I think they paid, was security.
Your life can never be the same. It never will be, no matter how much I put on that face and tell everybody that I'm fine. I'll never be the same after this.
That's all for this edition of Dateline. We'll see you again next Friday at 9, 8 Central. And of course, I'll see you each weeknight for NBC Nightly News. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, good night.
More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.
Covering Montana right now. This is KULR 8 Local News at 10.
And a good Friday evening to you. I'm Becky Hillier. Greg has the night off. Well, tonight, tech giant Google is in the crosshairs of Congressman Greg Gianforte and Senator Steve Daines. Here's the reason why. This message, which is purported to be from the Google Ads team, but has
to manage our, manage everything that we do, and without those grants that can get it, broadband and fix that, restore power and stuff after storms, it really affects the rural economy.
Youngberg says the Montana Farm Bureau Federation has asked Senators Steve Daines and John Tester to support the legislation. In Billings, Mary Jane Bellieza, Montana, right now.
And from the state capitol, Montana becomes the first state this year to authorize sports betting. Governor Steve Bullock signed a bill Friday for the Montana State Lottery to oversee wagering on sports through kiosks and mobile devices. Sports betting is happening in 8 other states, 6 of which authorized it after the U.S. Supreme Court allowed it nationwide last year. Montana officials estimate sports betting will generate $3.7 million for the state during its first year. Now turning our attention to the weather. What a beautiful day in Billings, right? A bit breezy, but if that's our only complaint, then I'd say we're doing pretty well. Now let's check in with Tracy Smith for a quick look at that all-important weekend forecast. Hi, Tracy.
Yes, hi there, Becky. Well, as we get closer to Saturday, everyone wants to know what can they expect. And I can tell you the start of Saturday is going to be absolutely beautiful. Now, we do have some changing conditions headed our way that are going to add to a little bit of the showers and thunderstorms, but you can mostly expect that by late Saturday evening, mostly for our central and eastern locations, but a better chance for rain showers on Sunday. So we'll have all those details coming up for you here in just a bit.
And you're sleeping in your bed only to be awakened by the sound of a car crashing into a home. That's what happened this morning for neighbors along North 32nd Street at Park Hill Drive in Billings. We first brought you the story as breaking news on Wake Up Montana. Neighbors on North 32nd Street and Park Hill Drive got a rude awakening after someone drove a car off Park Hill Drive, through a lawn and an alley, and then through a fence before ultimately crashing into a home. Police say the driver did not stick around, but they do believe they know who the person responsible is. We talked with one neighbor who was surprised by the incident. And in other news tonight, when faced with adversity, one of the best ways to cope is having a strong support system. It's something a Montana family found out for themselves after their daughter was born with a rare syndrome 14 years ago. 14-year-old Emma Thomas has an extremely rare chromosomal syndrome. Emma's mom, Tara, says neither she nor her husband had any previous experience with caring for a child with special needs, so there was a significant learning curve. Tara says she owes much of the credit for how far they've come in their understanding of Emma's needs to their support system, which she says has made the difference between surviving and thriving. She says enhancing the care of children with special health care needs is something Montana is doing very well.
We are very fortunate in Montana in that in the last handful of years there has been a significant increase regarding access to care, particularly specialty care for families like ours whose children have medical complexity that just requires a higher level of care.
And as a reminder, the Special Needs Resource Fair is this Sunday at Bighorn Resort and Reef Water Park. Admission is free and families do not need to register. The fair lasts from 1 to 4 p.m. This event is an opportunity for families of special needs children to build a community around them and to connect with a network of important resources. The Billings Fire Department is hosting its annual Fill the Boot event, which kicked off at Hilltop and Main Street in the Heights. Cameron Abel with the Billings Fire Department says the collections began about 10 this morning with about 25 firefighters involved. Firefighters accepted donations through 6 this evening. Abel says the public was very eager to help.
We set up on Hilltop and Main with the main getting the most amount of cones so we can slow traffic down a little bit because that's our biggest concern. And then we set up cones on Hilltop and we set up cones on Main and then stand between them and collect money in our boots for the MDA.
The Fill the Boot campaign collects money for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Abel says the money collected goes toward life-saving treatments, research, and it's also used to send kids with muscular dystrophy to camp. Tomorrow, firefighters will collect money at 24th and Central Avenue in Billings from 8 to 4 p.m. Coming up, a look at the economy, and by the numbers, it appears to be clicking on all cylinders. That story when we return. You're watching your Color 8 News at 10, Montana, right now.
Now that we've added adjustable base, my favorite part is to be able to lift your legs up a little bit and it feels like I'm just cradled.
Change your sleep, change your life. Mattress King, the area's exclusive Tempur-Pedic retailer with the bed match system, matching you to the perfect bed.
We live in a world of sounds. Those with hearing loss should be able to enjoy it too. That's why Raider Balance and Hearing Clinic and Color 8 Television are proud to bring you closed captioning and help bring the world of sound to life for those with hearing loss.
In the market for a new fridge?
Fred's Appliance has a huge selection of Whirlpool and KitchenAid refrigerators in stock and ready for pickup or delivery.
See the latest colors, top brands, and newest models with one stop at Fred's Appliance.
All Whirlpool and KitchenAid refrigerators are on sale. Save even more on factory blems. Fred's has refrigerators in stock and ready for pickup or delivery.
Fred's Appliance. We want to be your choice.
It's time to color the weather with White Heating and Air Conditioning and Color 8. We want to see how artistic you are, kids. The only limitation is your imagination. Just draw, paint, or color the weather with one of these forms. To get your Color the Weather form, visit White Heating, the Color 8 Studios, or go to color8.com and print one out. Then every Wednesday during the Color 8 First News at 5, a winning artist will be selected and given a $25 gift card to Wendy's. I think I see some good weather heading our way.
What I love about the Tempur-Breeze bed is cool. So you're not too hot, too cold, it's like perfect.
Sleep cooler, wake more refreshed. Mattress King, the area's exclusive Tempur-Pedic retailer with the bed match system, matching you to the perfect bed.
Get your weekly forecast from Tracy Smith, weeknights on Color 8. Your money on Color 8 is brought to you by First Financial Equity Corporation.
The U.S. economy appears to be on fire. 263,000 jobs were added last month, and the unemployment rate fell to 3.6%, the lowest number since December of 1969. Wages are up, too. The average hourly worker makes 3.2% more than a year ago. The strongest sectors of job growth in April were construction, which added 33,000 jobs, and healthcare, which added 27,000. Restaurants and bars added 25,000 workers. However, retail and automobile manufacturing were dark spots in the report that saw jobs disappear. April marked the 103rd straight month of overall job growth. And in the most recent CNN poll, President Trump's approval rating for how he's handling the economy stands at 56%. And that is the highest approval rating for the president in this category. The job numbers come just a week after it was announced the gross domestic product grew at 3.2% last quarter. That was more than a full percentage point above what economists were expecting. And now it's time to get a check of your forecast for that all-important weekend we've been looking forward to. For that, here's meteorologist Tracy Smith. Hi, Tracy.
Hi there, Becky. Well, as we go through the evening hours, you're going to notice more cloud cover coming in from the north and west, and that's going to add to your Saturday. But so far, we are looking at pretty pleasant conditions. Your temperatures near the mid-50s and just a light wind coming in out of the west-southwest at about 7 miles per hour. Overall, not too bad on a Friday night. And your Party America viewer photo does come in from Jerry, and this was out of the Bighorn Canyon recreational area. And I gotta say, I'm so jealous, Jerry, because every time I go there, I never see wild horses. So I'm really happy that you did get to see it, and it gives me a little bit of hope for the next time I go out there. As we start to track what's happening as we get more into your Saturday morning, afternoon hours, we are going to see mostly cloudy skies for most of your Saturday. Now you are going to see a couple of light rain showers. So far they've been more to our north central, north and eastern, and as we start to see more of a cold front dropping in, you're going to notice an increased chance for some of those afternoon showers. So far though, we've been looking at a nice calm wind. It was a little breezier earlier out today, but those winds have since calmed down, and your temperatures, well, I gotta say, they're very pleasant for this late evening hour. We're looking at mostly 50s, a couple areas dropping down into the mid 40s like Lewistown. 39 degrees out of Sheridan, 29 degrees though out of Yellowstone National Park. A little chilly there. So as we move through the next couple of days, you are going to notice those 60s are going to hang with us Saturday going into Sunday. We start to see a better chance for some rain showers on Sunday afternoon. That will stick with us all the way into next week, keeping our temperatures below that average mark. So make sure you just have a light jacket on hand or maybe a light sweater in case you get chilly. Here's what we've got going on in the short term. As I said, a cold front is going to be dropping more into our region as we get closer into Saturday afternoon and evening. Things are going to be mostly dry through the start of the day, but notice as we get past 7 a.m. going into that noon hour, we start to see a couple of showers, maybe even possibly a thunderstorm here or there. It's going to be on the very slight chance, but most of that's going to be developing from Great Falls all the way down into that Sheridan line and more to the east. Once we get into Sunday though, that's where things start to become a little bit more on the wet side. And we're not looking at a downpour. We are just looking at a couple of light showers that are going to be impacting south central Montana off into the southeastern portions. Areas like Great Falls and more to that north central location, they could see some light snow flurries. Nothing major, but some of those higher elevated areas could see up to 2 inches of snow. Other areas, just a couple of light snow flurries. Chances for thunderstorms really sticking more to our south and west and along northern Wyoming. Your overnight lows dipping down into the 30s and 40s as we get into early Saturday morning. Daytime highs increasing into those 50s, mid 60s, with an increased chance for rain moving in by Sunday all the way through next week. Becky?
Coming up tonight, the dentist's office is not just for dentistry anymore, and soon Novocaine won't be the only shot you can get there, at least in one state. That story is just ahead on your Color 8 News at 10. Stay with us, friend.
It's time. Okay, let's check our constant contact email results. Oh my goddess.
Constant contact email marketing. Powerful stuff.
Search for a really strong glue that's clear.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Clear glue. Clear Gorilla Glue.
Of course. Gorilla Glue strength in a crystal clear formula for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Love strawberry season? Take your pick of Perkins' fresh strawberry dishes, like our strawberry croissant French toast or our fresh strawberry Belgian waffle platter, starting at just $7.99. It's the naturally sweet way to start your day, only from Perkins.
There is
So many things to do, but so little time.
You can say that again. Coming up next week on Wake Up Montana, we're going to have the 2-minute rule that will help you get more done on a busy day.
It's a beautiful day.
Welcome to Live with Kelly and Ryan.
Ryan and I just realized we're wearing the
same sweater, same
but
size,
that's okay.
same designer.
It's a beautiful
People make up reasons to talk to you. I watch them do it here all the time.
They usually say, hey, can I get a picture with Kelly?
Live with Kelly and Ryan. Weekdays at 10 a.m. on Color 8.
Make a plan. Any chance that's for me?
Oh, no, it is for Mom. I'm planning on making some bad choices tonight, and I'm going to need her on my side.
To spend family time.
Is there a place that you'd rather be that connecting with your family?
You're really asking this question on Football Sunday.
For better?
I don't know if I love how much I fear Claire or fear how much I love her.
Or for worse.
Go. I've been compromised.
Spend quality time with Modern Family.
Watch Modern Family. Weekdays at noon on Color 8.
Take a walk on the wild side with Zoo Montana and join us as we bring you Zoo News, Wednesdays on the Color 8 News at 5. This is your zoo, and Jeff the Nature Guy will be with us to give you information on new attractions, upcoming events, and interesting facts about Zoo Montana's animals. This is a wild and unpredictable adventure you won't want to miss. Zoo News on Color 8 is brought to you by Valley Credit Union.
I was told that we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
Find out what's happening from Becky and Greg, weeknights at 5 on Color 8. Your Health on Color 8 is brought to you by Billings Clinic.
In Your Health, dentists in Oregon are already screening patients for high blood pressure, diabetes, and oral cancers. And soon, Oregon will be the first state in the nation to allow dentists to give vaccinations. Lincoln Graves has the details on a bill that's expected to be signed into law by Oregon Governor Kate Brown.
A year ago, even before the recent nationwide measles outbreak, Dr. Philip Maruka, the dean of OHSU's School of Dentistry, teamed with the Oregon Dental Association to introduce a bill to allow dentists to administer vaccines.
Dentistry is moving more and more to be part of the primary care system of healthcare, and we thought vaccinations were an important thing for us, service for us to offer to patients. Who gives more injections than dentists? And so we are well prepared.
Dr. Maruka expects Governor Kate Brown to sign the bill into law in the next day or two. He will meet with Oregon health officials in 2 weeks to start establishing rules and protocols for dentists to follow.
Because dentists already have the basic training for the basic biology of vaccines, it's not a lot of extra training. It's mostly how to handle the vaccines, how to store them.
Dr. Jason Bajuzak of City Dental says he is eager to provide this service to his 1,600 patients at his downtown clinic.
Dentists have a unique, already established relationships oftentimes with their patients. We're pretty integral with primary care. This is another great service that we can provide for them.
Healthcare providers have known for decades that good oral health often translates to good health in general.
Oral health is a big part of physical, behavioral health, overall health. It will certainly do, in my opinion. This will end up being life-saving steps for many people.
Now, only licensed dentists will be authorized to administer vaccines after a certification process. The Oregon Health Authority will also work with dentists to adopt rules to help them file the vaccination reports with the state immunizations registry. All right, now it's time to turn our attention to sports. I was going to lower my chair a little bit because I'm up a little higher. There.
That was quality.
That's what I do. I raise it when it's just me.
You move so much faster than people would think. Yeah, you know what? This was a big, big day for the MSU Billings men's baseball team. They had a chance to clinch the GNAC Conference Championship, 4th time in the last 5 years. And on top of that, this year, you get an automatic bid if you win the conference. So there was a lot on the line. We've got your highlights up next in sports.
Planning your future begins with baby steps.
At First Financial Equity Corporation, we listen, knowing your specific needs and goals for your future. We'll work side by side with you to create a plan that offers personalized financial solutions, preparing for life's milestones, wherever they may lead you. Call us today and schedule a no-cost, no-obligation consultation. First Financial Equity Corporation Wealth Management Company, Downtown Billings. We're with you every step of the way.
The greatest asset of any company is its people. I am surrounded by believers and doers, stewards of our state's most critical infrastructure, protectors of our environment, and heroes who brave all elements to provide the essential service on which almost every aspect of our lives depends. These are the people who are making our energy more dependable and affordable. Today, more than 60% of our energy is made from Montana's own clean, renewable resources. And every year, we build on that strong foundation as we address new and complex challenges head-on. I am surrounded by people who believe in something bigger than themselves and who reflect all that is good and great about this company. People who are committed to our customers, devoted to our communities, and who are unwavering in their dedication to create a future that is undeniably and reliably bright.
Welcome to SWX Tonight, everyone. Your only home for all things Montana sports with a full 30-minute show.
Beautiful striped marlin.
As the weather changes all over Montana, we want you, our viewers, to capture the perfect picture. We want to show off your viewer photos weeknights on the Color 8 News at 5 and 10. You can share your best image with us at weather@KULR.com. Then watch my weather forecast to see if your snapshot is featured as the viewer photo of the night. Sponsored by Party America.
Live from the Fireplace Center Sports Studio, SWX on Color 8 starts right now.
And welcome back, everyone, on this Friday night. The West High softball team in the midst of a pretty good season, currently 12-4 overall. While softball is, of course, a team sport, the Bears are being led by one of the best Class AA pitchers in the state. Kinsey Cook leads the Eastern AA in strikeouts with 70. But as SWX's Lori Beering tells us, all that success would not be possible without her teammates.
It's exciting. I've never really been a person to lead in anything. I've just been okay with that, but this year it's kind of fun to see my name up there.
Kinsey Cook says she doesn't really care about the stats or being a leader in strikeouts. However, as a senior who has signed to play college softball, Cook says the strikeout number is a pretty good motivator.
I think it motivates me to know that I'm going to the next level, so I need to pitch that much better in order to succeed at the next level. So I think that's part of the reason why I've upped my game this year.
While the strikeouts gradually grow for Cook, she still has her off days. Those are the times she needs her teammates the most.
All the girls on the field are always constantly talking to me and helping me out, and I think that's what really helps me through it. Plus just having good coaches behind me that believe in me and know that one bad game doesn't mean I'm not a good pitcher. It just means that I was just having a bad day.
I think having a close-knit team and having good chemistry, we all kind of will bring her up if she's not having the best day, same with our other pitcher too. So I think it's all really good chemistry and it works well.
Whether it's a good day or a bad one, her leadership still shines through to her teammates.
I think she knows how to really lead a team. She knows in between innings, and she always has good encouraging words for us no matter what the situation is. If she's not having the best day pitching or not, I think she knows how to bring us up, and it's just always has a great attitude.
For the pitcher, though, she gives all the credit to her team.
Without them, we would be nothing, seriously. It's because of them that we win.
In Billings, Lori Beering, SWX, Montana.
Kinsey off to Dawson Community College in the fall. On to high school track and field. Weston Skyview over in Bozeman today for a triangular meet with the Hawks. Let's check in on some of the highlights on a beautiful day in the Gallatin Valley. Starting the boys 110-meter hurdles. This will be a tight one. Down the stretch they come, but it's Skyview's Caden Olson crossing the line in first, 14.95. for the win. Girls' turn now, the 100 meters. Not quite as close. This time it's Kaya Schrader from West. 15.73 for the win. Back to the boys. 100-meter dash. Another close one. It's another win for West. 11.39 for Tucker Claren. And in the girls' 100, Bozeman's Delaney Baum is more than a step ahead of the field. Her time 12.32 for the win. Back here in Billings, college baseball. Montana State Billings with a chance to wrap up their 4th GNEC Conference Championship in the last 5 years with a win today over Concordia. Doubleheader to close out the regular season. We go to Game 1, senior day for the Jackets. 1 win clinches it. See if they can get it done in Game 1. Top 1, Concordia comes out swinging. Eddie Vasquez singles to left. Liam Knoll scores. Cavaliers go in the nothing lead. Bottom 1, MSUB answers. Jalen Garcia gets all of this one. In fact, an opposite field shot and a home run that ties the game at 1. Still bottom of the 1st, and it's Matt Dillon at the dish. Shoots one to right. RBI double makes it 2-1. MSUB with hits in its first 5 at bats. And then bottom 4, how about Daniel Cipriano with a blast, a 2-run bomb, 17 home runs, ties a single-season record. Jackets clinch with a Game 1 win today. Final 12-9, the final score. All right, so now to close things out, as you know, the 145th running of the Kentucky Derby is tomorrow at Churchill Downs, and you can watch it right here live on Color 8. Did you know Montana has produced a Kentucky Derby champion? And did you know the barn he was trained in still stands today just outside of Twin Bridges? Here's the story of that horse that defied all the odds and won the Derby in 1889. The Kentucky Derby. Blue bloods, affluence, the sport of kings. For the most part, a sport far removed from the Wild West. That all changed more than a century ago when Montana produced its first and only Kentucky Derby champion. His name was Spokane, born and raised around Twin Bridges 133 years ago. Born 6 months before Montana achieved statehood, thus, he came from the Montana Territory. In Montana folklore, he was known as the Spirit Horse of the Rockies. Owned by Noah Armstrong, Spokane was not nearly the bettor's favorite. But the colt and jockey Thomas Kiley held off the favorite horse Proctor Knott to win the Derby by a margin of what was called a short neck, and a winner's share that returned $4,880. Spokane went on to win his next 2 starts, the Clark Stakes and the American Derby, then disappeared back to the Montana Territory. Montana's own Spokane, winner of the Kentucky Derby in 1889.
All right, we're looking at 60 degrees for Saturday and Sunday. A couple of evening showers, but a better chance for rain on Sunday all the way through next week. Notice your daytime highs dipping back down into those lower 50s.
Yeah, 64 today, and it was beautiful out today.
So nice. Yeah, 67 today.
67 today, 64 tomorrow, but a little bit of breeze today. It wasn't that bad, though.
Yeah, not bad at all.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will all see you back here on Monday. Take care.
Closed captioning is provided by Rader Balance and Hearing Clinic.
People have asked me, why is Hertz Car Sales different? We have many makes and models all in one location at great values, but the most important difference is our people. We all realize that it's bigger than ourselves, so we really believe in our store's 3 core values of honesty, integrity, and the golden rule of treating people like we want to be treated. We're human, so we're going to mess up, but we'll always come back to the core of who we are. Come experience the difference at Hertz Car Sales at 29th and King. Great values every day.
To have a Navy vessel named after your town is an honor. In 2019, the USS Billings will be commissioned and will become a part of our American history and its tradition of excellence. With your purchase of USS Billings items from our website, you can help support this once-in-a-lifetime honor. Show your hometown pride with a hat or hoodie and support the USS Billings and the thousands of Navy sailors that will call our ship home.
Wake Up Montana and City Brew would like to recognize Zoo Montana for their dedication to our community. Much of the work at Zoo Montana is done through volunteer efforts, from grounds maintenance to helping the keepers with the animals. These efforts help make Zoo Montana a welcoming environment for all its guests. Thank you for all you do. If you know of a local business or organization that deserves a City Brew coffee break, visit the Wake Up Montana Facebook page and register them today.
I love working here and I love the kids. There's so much potential and so many bright futures in our school that I think the typical teenager stereotype, it's broken every day by lots of great kids. Sometimes you don't know that your kids appreciate you. I mean, they're teenagers and they're doing their own thing. So it's pretty touching to know that they spent some time thinking of me and honoring me with this. So